Hi, Lucas. This is Justin, my boyfriend.
Hi.
You said the other day was the first day of school and some kids were already calling me fat. Do you know how I can confront them or do I just brush it off?
So, when I was in middle school and high school, I was super tiny. So, similar in the sense that kids felt that they could pick on me. Right? Uh, Definitely got the insecure sort of like jockey kids that would, uh, you know, just say shit to me in the hallways or try to pick fights or whatever. The one advantage that I had that I ended up learning as a small kid was that any kid that wanted to actually pick a fight with me was a fucking moron because as soon as somebody attempted to fight me or take a punt, swing at me or whatever, they would immediately look like a fucking moron. Because what kid is going to ever come out looking good beating this like 4 foot nothing kid up? So I ended up becoming a little bit cocky because of that, and I would kind of like have fun with those kids. Um, the biggest thing that I did was I became confident. So I stopped letting them see fear in me. And I think that's the biggest thing that stopped it altogether was the only reason why they do it is because they see that it gets to you. They see that in some way you think they're right or that you're afraid of them beating up on you or something like that. So that's the part you gotta lose. Find a reason why those people aren't people you should be afraid of. Gives a shit what the fuck they say. The only reason why it has any value whatsoever is because you give it to them. So don't. And if you don't quite have a snappy comeback, that's totally fine. The one thing is just don't let it look like it bothers you. Don't let it be an eye roll. Don't let it be something where you're just trying to scurry away. Just fuck those guys. They there's nothing that they can do to harm you. Let's just say you got into a fight. Let's just say one of them were to bully you to that point. You have plenty of outlets. You've got plenty of people that are going to look upon that kid as a shithead. Plenty of teachers that are going to be at your side, your parents, the whole nine. The biggest thing, don't be afraid of it. Because the fear is 1,000 times worse than the reality.
Yeah, anyone picking on you is doing it out of their own insecurity about themselves. Even if it doesn't seem like that, even if it seems like they're a really cool kid that everyone likes, they're very insecure. Yeah. People who are secure with themselves do not spend time criticizing others, period. And the bottom line is to be a good, kind person. Because you can't go wrong if you're being a good, kind person. And I'm not saying let them trample all over you. Certainly stick up for yourself. But don't let them see that it's agitating you, because that's what they want. And what I learned from being picked on, I've talked about this in another video, is that there might be one person picking on you with a whole bunch of their friends, but as soon as that person's by themselves, or as soon as one of those friends is by themselves, they are scared of you. And I don't know if this just goes for girls, but I had this one class where these girls would pick on me all the time. There were 5 of them. And one day, all of them were out except for one. And she didn't say anything to me during the whole class. That she was terrified of me. Because now all her friends weren't around. And she didn't know what to say. So, and now all those girls are trying to be friends with me on Facebook. And I can only ignore their requests so many times. But it's like, because time goes by and people change, and some people are still assholes when they grow up. But hopefully they change eventually. And you have to wish the best for them, because, if you're spending your time bullying other people, you're not very happy with yourself. So just keep that in mind. That might help. And thanks for asking. And I hope it gets better. And I know it gets better when everybody else grows the fuck up.
Big thing, when you see those people acting like that from now on, think of them like a little child, because that's that attitude that they have, that picking on you sort of attitude is that of like an 8-year-old. An 8-year-old does that, not a high school kid. So just kind of remember that and let that kind of feed your confidence, because like know that you're more of an adult than they are. You're more grown up, and it's just childish. It's childish. So treat it like that.
Bye, Lucas.
Bye, Lucas. Kick ass.
Yeah.